Education Minister Rakkam A Sangma announced on Friday that the state government will conduct interviews in mid-November to fill around 1,200 positions of teachers in lower primary schools and 300 to 400 positions in upper primary schools. We have already scheduled the interview for the NTT qualified candidates, which will be held from 15th November to fill up more than 1,200 vacancies in the government LP school and more than 300 to 400 in the UP schools. We hope to finish the process before Christmas. We will be able to offer appointments to the qualified candidates before Christmas, he added. Earlier in the day, the Hinutrip Youth Council, HYC, met Sangma and flagged issues such as lack of teachers, depleting infrastructure, and unused facilities affecting the education sector in the West Khasi Hills district.
Come with a delegation with certain memorandum of the local level. Suppose in West Khasi Hills there are 90 schools only having one teacher's age, all that. So we have informed them that we have already scheduled the interview for the MTET. MTET qualified candidate will be held from 15th of November to fill up more than 1,200 vacancies in the government LP school and more than 400 in UP school. For lower primary school, interview has been fixed from 15th of November 2023, and we will try to complete the process before Christmas. And before the Christmas, I think we will be able to give the appointment to the qualified candidate in the interview.
There are about 90 government LP schools in WKH with about 50 to 100 students, but only 1 or 2 teachers who have to take classes from nursery to V. The teachers of such schools are under tremendous stress, HYC President Roy Cooper Sinrem said after meeting the Education Minister. We took up this issue with the Education Minister and urged the state government to take necessary steps. There should ideally be 1 teacher per 30 students, he said.
Today, the West Khasi Hills District Unit of HYC came to meet the Education Minister of the state regarding certain issues in the education sector in the West Khasi Hills District. The first point is that there are around 90 government LP schools in West Khasi Hills District at present. Most of these schools, though they have enrollment of about 50 to 100 students or more than that, but sadly is that in each of these schools there are only 1 or 2 teachers appointed. These majority of these schools, they have only 1 teacher. 1 teacher has to take classes from nursery till class 5. So this is a big problem. How can 1 teacher take such classes from nursery to class 5? And also it creates unnecessary burden and pressure on the teacher concerned. So we have come before the Education Minister to bring this issue before him and to urge upon the state government that necessary steps should be taken, that teachers as mandated, as per norms, if you go by the ratio, 1 teacher can teach 30 students. That is the ratio. But if you see the ground reality is that 1 teacher has to take classes of 100 students. So we have urged upon the Education Minister that he should take this very seriously. And what he has assured us as an organization is that the government, in the month of November, there will be the recruitment process for the teachers in all the government LP schools, not only in West Khasi Hills but in the district, in the state as a whole. So he has taken note of our concern. He has also assured us that necessary steps will be taken to ensure that students get proper teaching, and necessary number of teachers will be appointed in all these schools. That is point number 1. Point number 2 is that in these existing LP schools as well as the UP schools of the government in West Khasi Hills district, most of the buildings are being left in ruin. They are not in a good condition for the students, and with the rainy season coming up, we fear that most of these schools have to be shut down because of the condition of the buildings. And secondly, in all these schools, the West Khasi Hills district unit of HYC has visited around 30 to 40 schools, they find that in each school a student, 8 to 10 students has to be packed in one bench in each classroom. So it is very uncomfortable for the student to learn how they learn in these schools. We have made a demand that the school buildings should be repaired, should be renovated as soon as possible, or if needed, the new school buildings should be constructed as soon as possible. And the furniture, the required furniture should be supplied to this school as soon as possible. What we have learned from the Honorable Education Minister is that regarding the school building, the Education Department has already issued work order to certain contractors about 500 schools to be constructed in these coming months. But the department concerned is under process to prepare the estimates of all these schools. About 2,000 LP schools. There are around 2,000 LP schools in the state as a whole, and around 1,500 to 1,600 schools will be repaired, will be renovated as per need assessment, and will be a new building also will be constructed. And regarding the furniture, the supply of furniture, I think the Education Minister has assured us that he will look into this. Honorable Education Minister, we came to learn that when the department issue a work order, those furniture and all comes within the work order of, to a certain contractor. So we fail to understand that how those furniture are not being supplied. So from our part, from HYC, if that is the case, we give a week's time to the contractor to supply the required furniture, and if he fails to do so, then from our side we'll take necessary steps. So those are the three issues that we have come and discussed with the Honorable Education Minister.